Good afternoon, 20 past 12. I've forgotten the date. I think it's the 8th of August 2023. Had a bit of nightmare starting this video. Anyway, welcome. My name's Berenice. Call me Bernie or Belle, go by both names, all three names. I'm going to do a little bit of the border of the bright batik Railfence quilt. I'm going to mark it up first. I've just pressed it. Actually, what I'm going to do first is do a big stitch right round the very edge of the border, and that'll keep it in place as I'm moving it around, because we're obviously going to go very near the edge of the quilt onto the wadding, so I want it secure. So we'll get on with that bit, okay? Okay, I've sewn round the border to keep it all nice and flat and in place. Now I'm going to draw a pattern. And what pattern? Here's my feathers. Can I be brave with the feathers? All sorts of templates. I'll draw them with an iron off pen. I've tested it in a tiny corner and it does iron off. Always test it because you never know. I've been caught that way before. But I've got never used them. I've used this one, the swirls, on. That's the only one I've used once. And I've got some more kind of templates. See this one that goes in, another light shining on it. That would be nice for the middle, but that's too complicated for me. Too complicated. Right, I will see what else we got in this little box. Some of these I've had for years and I just haven't used them because I haven't had the confidence. The border with the corner. It is always trying to meet the same, get it nicely in the opposite corner. Again, I haven't been taught, I don't know how to work it out. That's a nice one, I like that, but it's very near each other. And you've got this border here, you know. I have no idea. I could do that with a walking foot actually, couldn't I? Yeah, but that's too thin. It's too thin. It's yeah. And a couple that we could go over the, you know, the middle of the quilt if you wanted. But look at all them lines. That's frightening. Frightening. Look at that. These are the ones I'm going to use in the future. Not today. And there's a nice one as well, corner. Yeah. So I'm still a learner. Got my L plates on. So, no, I'm not going to be brave enough for feathers. As much as I want to do it, I'm going to have to practice, make a big sheet of plain fabric and practice. But I have done this one. Some of them had sharp edges on them as I've gone round, and I'm not going to do it in variegated because it'd be the mistakes will show. So I'm just going to use cream cut thread on the cream background. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put you down, looking down, and I'll show you marking it. So get my pen again. Now I know the last time I done this, meeting the other corners can be a bit hard to do, and I don't know how to go about it. If you've got any suggestions or something, I'll be glad to hear. Do people stick that down just to keep it in place? That might be an idea. I haven't got any tape near me. But anyway, let's get the first one done, eh? Oh dear, see. Keep your pen straight. And in each slot, I'm going to go round. See, on to the next one there. Round the corner. I'm hoping I'll be able to video this with a bit more close up so you can see what mistakes I make. I'll take this off in a minute because I can always put it back now. It's marked. That one goes into the next one. And there it is marked. I hope that's okay, you can see that. If not, I'll have to show you again. So I'm going to do that. For the next wee while. To see however long it takes. If I make sure I'm the right width from this coloured border from the batik. Ones we do for fun, eh? Just talking to my son, saying I couldn't do this. And then a filming. Then I want to try and make a beginning and end intro banner, whatever you call it, banner intro. I missed a line. No, I'm just going to lift it gently to make sure I've got all the lines. Yeah, so that's another thing. I haven't touched Photoshop for such a long time, etc. I know it can be done in that. I should get it done eventually. So forgive me, I haven't got the intro. It's a bit amateurish, but we all start like that, don't we? So I can move it along. And I can put these swirls. I'm going to do it over 2, so I know that I'm in the right place. And carry on from there. That gives me 3 to draw at a time. So this is just to show. Oh dear, I'm not too far away from the border there, Bill. Probably. It's not an exact science. I'll miss half the lines anyway. It's just to show you what I do, how I do it, how I'm still learning. Never too old to learn, eh? And there they are. Okay, I've got one going around the corner here marked, so I'm going to put it on there. But as I said before, or I might have said before, they don't necessarily meet at the other corner, which is always a bit of worry. But I'm going to just draw this anyway and see how we go. I can always iron it out and spread it a bit, but I want to get a bit nearer the other corner. I'll just follow it round. Again, it's an iron away pen. Always test it on the same fabric. In case it doesn't go, it has been known to do that. Yeah, it's just luck. Hold on, let's move that a bit nearer. Yeah, I have bought a different salt, not this salt, and it didn't iron away. And I tried washing it, and it didn't wash away. And I can see the marks on the quilt to this day. So, always test, listen to me, an expert that probably doesn't follow her own rules. But, right, move this over here onto my machine. Oh, I did, I hit you. I did hit you. So you wobbled a bit. My little snippers, I've got a little bit of thread here off the quilting at the top. The basket underneath me. Another thing is when you do this, is you might come with it a different angle. I've got a free corner. Yeah, I've got that. Start again. The next border hasn't been marked either, but it's when the two corners meet if the pattern's going the same way. Maths again. How can you do maths? Work it out. Logic. Anyway. Excuse me. I just want to make it sure it's the same sort of distance from this batik border. Meet up with the other one. Go round and round. Hello, I'm back doing the borders of my Railfence Quilt, and I've had to set up my smaller genome. My big one's being looked at because it's making a clunking noise, and this will be the first time I've quilted on this. And as it's the borders, I can do it. If it was the middle of the quilt, there's no way I would try it, but as it's just the borders, I'm fine. So let's put my gizmo down. Now I've put my slider on, and it felt, you know, a bit grungy at the back. So I read the instructions, and it said you can wash it, but you've got to leave it to air dry or baby wipe. So I've done that, and wow, yeah, the dirt, you know, yeah. So, oh, rattling again. Let me move my stuff there and the baby wipe in the bin. I've got the bin there, yeah. I did have been right like that. I'm trying to think if I've got to dry it. So let's put all that feels better already. Yeah, sticking great. I should do it every single time I bring it out or put it in the packet. That is, yeah, good. So I've had to comfy again. I've had to sort out the feet. As I said, my plastic table is not 100% flat, and I've had to do some gizmos around here. It does say cut this slider to fit your machine, but I don't want to do that because I'm using it on two machines and they're different beds, different extension tables as well. So, put the gloves there. I've marked this one, and I've already started it. I must have run out of cotton and just didn't go back to it that day. I've been other things. Life. I've actually been cutting scraps, but I can only do that so long because I've got a bad back. So better than I used to be, but it's still bad. So, moaning again. Just telling you a bit about my life. I haven't marked that edge, but I'll do that. I might show you again. I can't remember what I've done. It's a few days in real time. So I dropped the feed dogs. Of course, I had to get the instruction book out to find out how to do that. And this machine, it's at the back of the under the table, the back of the little gizmo thing. Yeah, back of the machine. So let's get myself organised here. I'll stuff on the table over there as well. Big table, and I've got it cluttered instead of having it all. So it's lovely, isn't it? I'm still pleased with it. Yeah, yeah. I'd like to get this done and the binding. I've got to find me batiks now to do binding like that. But we'll get there. Right, so let's make sure I'm a little bit organised to start. I have done a practice bit. I have, and it seems to be going great. Got the speed okay. Just ordinary stitch 3.5 and 2.8. I always stick it at 2.8 when I'm quilting. I don't know how it makes any difference, but peace of mind. Peace of mind. So I thought I'd put the camera this way. Did I say that? I was thinking it. I saw somebody doing it from a distance so you could see the machine bed. You're not going to get a close up. At least then when I'm working, I can turn around and talk to you. And this is on the actual camera, not my iPhone. I haven't set up my iPhone. It's too wobbly, it's just too many things going not right. So that's down. Let's pull this out here. Now I've got an open a quilted foot with this, and it's an actual open toe, which I'm really pleased about. When I bought the big one, I didn't get any quilting foot. I had to go and pay extra for that. I had to actually pay extra for the extension table. But this is a low shank one anyway, and they're a bit cheaper, the bits and pieces for them. Obviously, I don't know if anything universal one would do on it, but I was really pleased that they sent me one with it, and it's open toe, not the closed toe circle one. Yeah, so I'm going to put the needle down just to keep it in place. I've got a cup of tea brewing out there. I'm terrible for that. I play a lot of stuff, or do a lot of stuff, and play a lot of stuff on the computer. And everybody knows your tea, Berenice, your tea. Sometimes I drink it lukewarm. Well, a lot of times I drink it lukewarm, but sometimes it goes in the microwave. Right, so here we go, and we'll see how this video turns out. As you know, I'm experimenting. I'm a newbie. Right, here we go. Now that's a wee bit fast because I've got to stay on the lines, etc. I'm not that good yet. Oh dear, was that a bit slow? Let's have a look. No. Ordering on slow, but it's giving me, no, that's alright, it's giving me nice size stitches because you don't want them small. You know, when I really started trying to get the speed and that, tiny stitches, you know. Or they were that long. And it is going, you know, it's not a straight, well, it's harder to go straight line, I don't know what I'm on about, but it's, yeah, that's, see if I can go up just a touch. You've only got to touch this slider and it changes its speed. Sometimes I thought, why do they put numbers on? But no, it gives you so many incrementals. Is that the right word? For speed, so no, don't complain. And of course, alright, I'm going a bit faster, but I can stop. Like that. Get yourself positioned. This is really nice. I love this. It's getting better every single time I do it. Yeah, really nice. One is your own confidence. One is the confidence in the tools you've got as well. I had in an old machine I had, I'm not going to say what make or anything, it was just a cheap run-of-the-mill machine. I didn't have any I couldn't get any confidence with it. I might be in a better frame of mind as well. I mean, as you know, I had a lot of mental health problems, still have, but I'm in a lot better place than I was. So it all helps. self-esteem like, isn't it? I mean, I tell people, you know, I think, I know I'm blethering. I tell people, you know, I come across really confident and blasé or talk too much, but I'm not. Deep down, I'm not, you know. Still insecure at times. We all have it. Oh, that's it. Yeah, okay. It's that is good. That is good. Yeah, I like it. I like it very much. Stop sitting there, get on with it. I might be able to do feathers soon. Well, even I'm impressed because I can see the little puffy bits, you know, the between the quilt and a little bit. Obviously, this is very thin batting, but what would that look like with a thicker batten, you know, polyester or something? I'll have to think about that as well now, you know. Yeah, like with my feathers, I've seen a Baltimore. It's done professionally on a long arm, and I love Baltimores, I really do. And the, you know, with all the feathers, that's where I like the feathers, and all the patterns in between, and they've got a bit thicker wadding or batting in between, and it really puffs up. Oh, I'm envious of that, jealous of that. But I might do one in a few months' time. I've got two or three still waiting to be quilted, and I really want to get them done before I get into something like that, because there's a lot of applique and that, a lot of cutting. Needle down. When you stop, make sure that needle's down. Otherwise it goes walkabout. Hey, I like this. Hold on back. It's a great little machine. Wow. So much. Yeah, so much control. Oh, gone off the line. Don't know. Does. I'm supposed to be an expert now. I've done 2.5 borders. Lovely. Start slowly, I said, didn't I? Start slowly and then put the speed up. Stop, needle down. A wee bit of thread, let's get that out of the way, it's covered. Caught in cream. I'm just doing the bordering cream thread. Start slowly, see? Hold on, I haven't got my quilt in the right place. I don't think this machine's too loud as well for the film video. Isn't technology wonderful? I've always loved it since I touched a computer over 30 years ago. I mean, this is a computer. Your washing machine's a computer. Your iron's a computer. You know, when they all beat and say, "We're ready. You've left me iron on." Oh, didn't need AI then. Just a timer. Careful about. There we go. Oh yeah, wonderful. I mean, I can see the improvement in me. I know that sounds, carry on, carry on. It sounds boastful, but it's not, it's saying what it is. I've been told by Mind charity, Mental Health Mind, you know, be proud of what you do, tell people what you do. Obviously don't share it in the face all the time. So I do, yeah, I do a bit of quilting. I'm a generation that, oh dear, sound like I'm coming out of a Noah's Ark. Generation that was told, never, you know, not, don't be boastful, stop showing off, you know, things like that. So it's quite hard, like, to say, even putting it on here, even putting it on Facebook, you know, or showing people. But it does great things for your ego or self-esteem. I'm leathering. But it'd be worse if it's silent. It'd be like sitting in a silent room. Watching me go round in circles here. I hope you're comfortable with it. That's the thing I do. I worry that I talk too much in company and stuff. But you can switch me off if you don't like it, can't you? Don't tell me though. Don't. Oh dear. Thank you for watching my borders. And I'm going to put this in a separate one to the binding. So appreciate it if you could subscribe and like and ring that bell. Thank you for watching again. Bye.